Just a quick disclaimer, I'm still recovering from a certain flu-like plague I can't name if I want the algorithm to like me. This video is going to be incredibly different from my normal content. You may all know me as the shitpost artist blessing you with such classics as Why Cat Noir Can Beat Goku, which is still pulling people's anger towards me despite being over like a year old. I am, however, incredibly qualified to talk about the content circling around JRPGs, and more specifically Final Fantasy. Over the past couple of years, Square Enix has loomed over me like a curse. I find a new game, I really enjoy it, and boom, published by Square Enix. I have, however, willingly played a lot of Final Fantasy games. Allow me to flex for just a moment, my fellow gamer. I've played Origins 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 7 Remake, Class 0, and definitely others that aren't mainline. Now with the new Final Fantasy XVI trailer coming most likely within the next month or two, I want to touch on things that I'd like to see from the newest mainline title. With how long it takes for the company to release a numbered entry, I feel like it'd be good to learn from the success and failures of previous releases. And I'm going to start with a controversial one: what Final Fantasy XVI could learn from 15. Now for the record, I think 15 is a good game, just not the best Final Fantasy entry. Now I've not met a single person who disliked the open world aspects. 15 was amazing at constructing a large play area that felt good to traverse and explore. I do, however, think that there were expanses that felt a little empty. I love to see the same design philosophy for 15's loosest open world, but scaled down a tad bit and made more dense of explorable dungeon-like areas or sites of interest for world building and lore, or just sites and side quests. Another thing I'd like to see from 16 is taking cues from 15's party system. The heart and soul of that game is the way the main four interact with each other and grow. At its core, the game feels like a road trip of friends. Even without the extra content and DLC, you get a really good picture of how each character relates to the others within their friend group dynamic. I love to see Clive have similar bonds and displays of camaraderie with whatever party members he gains. As far as I know, the current trailer hasn't shown any allies in gameplay, but I can't imagine a Final Fantasy game without a group of people facing the darkness together. I'm going to touch on another concept from 15 in a little bit, but for now I want to talk about the game's combat systems. Now, I'm pretty sure one of the devs has confirmed the usage of a skill tree system, and that's pretty cool. So your Clyde isn't just a carbon combat copy of everyone else's. You can tailor his playstyle to align closer to your own. Hopefully, I can just make a hyper-mobile Clyde. Now, how I really think this combat system is going to work is close to FF7 Remake. Their active combat real-time turn-based system, or whatever it's called, is a really good way of modernizing the roots of the series. Personally, I'm a fan of pressing a button to slash as opposed to inputting a slash through a command menu. I will say my one problem with 7 Remake's combat system is that it can feel really slow to dig through some menu to find some obscure weapon art like Infinity's End, just to hit a staggered enemy. The game did have hotkeys and I didn't use them, so to be fair, this could all be on me. The combat we have seen in the trailer does look almost like Devil May Cry, and if it plays how it looks, I feel like I'd be happy. The way how Clyde seems to be using smaller chunks of the icon's power during his combos seems like a really cool and flashy way to give him new combat mechanics as he progresses through the game. Now onto my point about 15 and the combat system. If we don't get some form of combo attack in this game, well, I probably won't notice enough to be mad because I'm on the hype train like a gun on Barrett. Now for my final expectation of the game, I just want the story to be good and decent length. From everything we've seen so far, I'm really hoping that it checks all the boxes of what I enjoy in a Final Fantasy game. I also pray FF12's Gambit system does not get involved in any way. That is a bane and I hate it. In conclusion, I just want good party dynamics, meaningful open world segments, or at least non-linear, and story worth telling with an antagonist that can stand among the greats in the future like Sephiroth or Kefka. Thanks for watching this video. As an afternote, if you want more videos relating to Final Fantasy, or you just want me to review the new trailer when it comes out, comment, show some support of some kind, like, I don't really care as long as I get the message and you want to see this kind of content. Alright, I'm head out.
Who am I? Kimmy model bitch of the sound 5 with bones, heart and stones, face, eyes, suicide. I'll slay a clan, you'll suffer from Sasuke sorrow. Then I'll be gone in a yellow flash like Monado. I go harder than Jugo's fist.